In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute cat keychain with a little beaded tail. So the materials you will need are chenille yarn in the colour choice that you choose, and if you want to add the little tip of the tail, white. So this is the main body colour. This is a size 6 weight, and I'm using a 4mm hook. You also need scissors, yarn needle, stitch marker, a normal needle. If you're using small beads like I have, you can also use any beads you want, so you can use wooden beads or the acrylic bigger beads. You'll need acrylic yarn in black and pink for the face details, and also in a colour that matches closely to the main colour of your cat. You'll also need some stuffing, obviously a keychain, and some 10mm safety eyes. Right, so let's get started. We're going to start with the tail, and we're going to use our main colour, whatever colour you've chosen. We're going to do 4 single crochet into a magic ring. So wrap the yarn around your hand, around the 3 fingers, cross it, hook it underneath. You go under the first loop, hook the second, twist, and then grab that one again and pull through. Then pull the short tail out, and I like to make the loop as small as possible while being able to still crochet into it. Just makes it easier to close at the end with the chenille yarn. So do 4 single crochet into that. Make sure you're going over the loop and this bit. And pull it closed. And for round 2 we're going to do 1 single crochet and then an increase, 1 single crochet and then an increase, making a total of 6 at the end. Pop your stitch marker into that first stitch. An increase, so 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And for round 3 we're going to single crochet all the way around, so 6 single crochet all the way around. For round 4 we're going to do single crochet increase again 3 times, making a total of 9 at the end of the round. Then for round 5 we're going to do 2 single crochet and then an increase 3 times, making a total of 12 at the end of the round. So for round 6 and 7 we're going to do 12 single crochet all the way around, so 2 rounds and 12 single crochet in each round. I'm just going to cut this a bit shorter, get it out of the way, tuck it inside. Now for round 8 we're going to do 2 single crochet and then a decrease 3 times to bring us back down to 9 stitches. So for a decrease we're going to do the invisible decrease, so you go under the first front loop only, so you've got 2 loops, like a little V shape, and we go under just the first loop and then under the first loop of the second stitch, pull through and then just finish off normally. Now on the last decrease we're not going to finish the stitch, so just pull through and then leave 2 loops on the hook, so we're going to change to white now. So you want to grab your white yarn, we're just going to lay it up that at the back like that, and then hold it with your finger at the back, pull through, and then I like to make the first stitch with the yarn wrapped around like that so that it's hooked in, and then you can cut the brown yarn off and tie the 2 together. My white yarn is not playing ball today. Before we start round 9, we're now going to stuff the tail. So get your stuff in, get a little bit, push it down into the bottom. So for round 9 we're going to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease 3 times, bringing us back down to 6 stitches. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet all the way around. That's why it's so slippery. So now we're going to fasten off, but we're going to see if we can get any more stuffing into that tail before we do. So you get like a small crochet hook, and you can push it down just to fill up the bottom of that tail. Right, so you want to cut off, leave a little bit of a tail so that we can sew the hole closed. So take your needle, and we're going to go around the hole to close it up in the front loops only, from the inside out. So around the hole, it's 6 loops. And let's just close that hole up. Now you just want to get through a couple of times in the tail, just to make sure it doesn't come out. And you can cut it off and hide any ends that might be sticking out. Get rid of the fluff. So that is our tail. Pop that aside. Now we're going to start on the head. So take your main colour again. We're going to do 8 single crochet into a magic ring this time. So again, pull that hole small. And then we're going to increase all the way around. So 2 stitches in each stitch all the way around. So you'd have a total of 16 stitches at the end of that round. And then for the next round we're going to do single crochet increase all the way around, making a total of 24 at the end of the round. So now for the next 2 rounds, so for rounds 4 and 5, we're going to 24 single crochet all the way around. Now for round 6, we're going to do 11 single crochet and then an increase, and then 11 single crochet and an increase, making a total of 26 at the end of the round. For round 7, we're just going to do 26 single crochet all the way around. So for round 8, we're going to do 11 single crochet and then a decrease 2 times, making a total of 24 stitches at the end of the round. So for round 9, we're going to single crochet, decrease all the way around, making a total of 16 stitches at the end of the round. So now we're going to add the eyes. And we're going to add the eyes between rounds 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. I'm going to make about 1, 2, 3, 5 stitches apart. There we go. And then we're going to add some stuff into the head. We will continue to stuff as we go. So for round 10 we're going to decrease all the way around, making a total of 8 stitches at the end of the round. I'm going to fasten off and close the hole. So leave a long tail for sewing and pull through. And just like we did with the tail, we're going to go all the way around the 8 stitches that are left from the inside out and the front loop only. And just pull closed. Cut it off. There is our little head. Right, now we're going to do the ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the rounds 2, 3 and 4, the side of the head. So we're going to start on round 4. Pull through. Then make a single crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet, a treble crochet and another double crochet. So yarn over, pull through the first 2, pull through the first 2, and again yarn over twice with treble, go into the same stitch, pull through the first 2, pull through the next 2, pull through the final 2. Then we're going to do a double, back into that same stitch again, pull through the first 2, pull through the next 2. Then we're going to go into this last stitch. We're going to do a single crochet. And that's our first ear. And you're going to repeat same thing on the next side, but going from the top down. So cut that one off, leave a tail to sew in, like so. Cut the yarn, pull through. Double in the next stitch, then a treble in the same stitch, and another double, and then go back into the next one and do a single crochet, and then you can fasten. Cut long tail and pull through. Now we're just going to go back and secure them in. Thread your needle. I want to put it down, so I'm going to go through that stitch and out through the back. Then go through a few times from the back to the front, going through the stitches. And then go out down towards the bottom. Bring the two ends to meet and then we can tie them together. And just go through to another part of the body, pulling that string through. And cut them off. So you want to do the same thing to the other ear and then get rid of any fluff that occurs, like what happens with Chenille yarn. And now that we've got both ears done, we're going to move on and add the face details. So for that, you're going to need some black acrylic yarn and some pink acrylic yarn. So we will start with the nose. So cut yourself some pink. Thread needle and come in at the side. I'm going to go in between the eyes. So about a stitch next to the eyes. And just want to go back and forth about 3 times, just to give it a bit of definition. There we go. Then we tie these 2 together. And we can hide the ends. And just push them in, just so they're not showing. Now you're going to want to take the black, cut along, thread off, thread your needle, and I'm going to go back in from the side again. We're going to just push the nose up, and we're going to come out from underneath where the nose is, in the middle. Push the nose back down, and we're just going to do a line down, and then we're going to come out just next to the nose to do the whiskers. And then go back out where you originally came in. And tie those 2 together. Again, just hide those ends. So now we're going to attach the tail and the beads. What we're going to do is we're going to attach the keychain at the same time to make it easier. So what you need is some yarn that's like a similar kind of colour to the main colour of your cat. You're going to want to cut quite a long piece, and then get whatever beads you're using to attach as well. So because it's for me, I'm going to be using these pearl type beads, but you can easily use like wooden beads or the acrylic, the plastic beads. These would be nice. So about 3 beads is enough. So thread your needle, and we will attach the keychain first. So we're going to come up through the bottom. It's a bit fiddly, just go halfway first and then do the rest. Now come just off center to where you want the keychain. Grab the keychain. We're going to go into that end loop. And then you're going to go the other side of the hole and tighten it on there, which also then tightens that hole if there is a hole at all from the magic ring. Then we're going to go through a couple of times on the keychain just to make sure that it's fully secured on there. So I like to go through 3 or 4 times just to make sure. And then you're going to want to come out down the bottom again. Remember, it's difficult, just go as far as you can and then back through wherever the yarn is to the middle at the bottom. And then you're going to want to make sure that you're in the center. So I think I'm slightly off center. I'm just going to come through to there. That one. Just look, make sure it's at the center, and then just give it a little knot to make sure that the keychain's secured on. Now, depending on the size of your beads, you might need to change needle now. So mine are quite small, so I'm going to have to get a really small needle. You just want to thread your beads onto the needle. And then thread them through on the other string as well. Might be a little bit fiddly. You hold it down like that, you should be able to get through a bit easier, as it holds that thread out of the way a little bit better. But if you're using different beads, it shouldn't be as much of an issue. I just really wanted to use these pretty ones. Once you've got them threaded through, just push them all the way up to the top, making sure those threads all pulled through. Then we're just gonna do another knot in the bottom just to hold them on securely. So. To thread the needle again. I'm going to take the shorter one first. I'm going to just pop that there off to the side. Then this one is the one that we will use to secure it on properly. So go in through the middle, pull tight, and then make sure you hook one of the threads back up to the top again. And every time you go through, just make sure you're hooking some of the chenille yarn, not just going back into the same hole, otherwise it's not actually attaching anything. Now if you're able to, if you've got big beads, you can always thread it back up through these beads and then secure it back into the body again, which should be a lot easier. But because mine are quite small beads, I can't do that, so I'm just going to have to try my best to secure it onto this tail. Just go around in and out at different parts. Don't go over too many because you don't want the thread to be showing too much. So just backwards and forwards, making it fully secure. And then when you've done securing it at the top, just thread it down to meet the other piece so we can tie them off together. Thread them through to a different piece. And put them off. And there you have it, our cat keychain is finished. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and if you'd like to see more tutorials like this, then please make sure you're subscribed, give this video a like, maybe hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you, bye.